Hey everyone, I am Jenny Dietrich, and today we have one of my most favorite people on earth, but I will let him introduce himself. And I also prefaced it with telling him that we have a surprise in the middle, which he does not know about, and it'll be a surprise for you as well. So, hello, sir. Tell us who you are and what you do.
My name is Andy Crestodina. I'm a co-founder of Orbit Media. We're a web design company in Chicago. I also do a lot of writing and speaking and teaching on topics related to content marketing.
A lot of speaking and writing on topics related to content marketing. You were, in fact, I think I can say this because I just saw it printed in an ebook you wrote, that you were the highest rated presentation at Content Marketing World last year.
This is true. This is true.
Does that mean you're doing the keynote next year?
That means I'm doing the keynote next year.
Does it really?
It does, yeah.
You're putting Jay Bear out!
I'm totally freaking out.
I would freak out too.
It was Jay Bear, then it was Andrew Davis. And so I'm following those two guys. Like, that's a big stage.
It's a big stage, and it's a lot of people.
I know. It'll be like
not
4,000. No, I'm totally freaked out. I'm fully freaked out. You can't freak me out more, but I got to think about this. I don't know. Probably need some communications help.
Bring like shots of tequila up for you.
Yeah, it's just right. Even now, just like talking about it, like I can feel like this tension building.
I'm a little bit nervous for you, actually. I can feel it too. Yeah.
A lot of people are probably nervous about me doing a keynote at that place. Like Joe is probably freaking out. Hope Andy doesn't blow it.
Like, oh, what was I thinking? Why would I have Joe or Andy do that? Duh.
Yeah. Oops.
All
We'll see.
right, so Andy, what is the biggest mistake you've made in the past 6 months? And maybe it's this.
Wow. Well, there's a long kind of creeping question that we have that's not like a specific mistake, but we persist in an industry that is very difficult because web design involves a million little details. For a website to even be live, there's like 100 things that have to go right.
Yep.
And it keeps going on for a long time. So we are always getting better at it. But as an example, we maybe built a website for someone 4 years ago. A new person's hired there. They have totally different ideas. They don't understand any of the logic behind the decisions made before. So the entire industry I'm in is just a major challenge all the time. And I love it. You have to love it. You've got to be obsessed with service to do this. But we're constantly learning just what it takes to do it well.
Well, and it changes so quickly. Like just keeping up and trying to figure all that out.
It does. There are millions of things. I mean, there's no limit to the number of questions anyone might ask at any given time. So you have to really organize the company. There's 38 of us, so you have to organize the company very carefully on how communication is handled, how things are tracked, what the process is for quality control. Everything is task-based. It's all about time. It takes a lot of really smart people who are well compensated, and there are just so many different things that could use their time that we have to be very deliberate about how capacity and utilization is measured.
Sure.
It's a trick.
Yeah, and when you're in a creative business like that, especially for somebody like you, measuring capacity and utilization is not always fun.
Right. Everyone has to track time. You got to get it. It has to be a culture thing.
Yeah.
So I love it, but it's hard.
I'm reading Scaling Up, which is how do you say his last name? Hasich, who wrote The Rockefeller Habits, and this is his new one. But he talks a lot about like getting people in the right spots, making sure that you're working to their strengths and not their weaknesses, and you're on the right path. What is one of the biggest trends that you are going to use this year?
Well, events. I love events. I love in-person events. I'm going to keep using that. I'm using more automation than I was before.
Are you?
Yep. I have automated.
Or?
Well, we need to upgrade our CRM to do some of these things properly, to do like auto responses and sequences. And there's a lot of subscribers and activity in the blog. But even just automation around sharing, there's a lot of self-promotional kinds of things that every responsible, effective social media marketer does that I've got some of those tasks kind of set up so that they happen without as much attention from me.
Nice.
So that's a big trend. I'd love to find another trick or two in that department, but I've been active in that a bit lately. So hopefully that gives me more time to focus on clients and focus on learning and teaching.
And speaking at Content Marketing World as the keynote.
I'm going to spend 1,000 hours this year prepping for that event, so that I need lots of extra time.
Well, you have like 10 months, 9 months, something like that. So
It's coming up.
I'll let you rehearse with me if you want.
Okay. I love your feedback. That would be
That'd
great. That's
awesome.
very
I'll
generous.
sit in the back and be like, boo!
Yeah. Really? No.
No, don't say that.
No.
Don't do that ever again.
Yeah. Start over.
What is one thing about yourself that would surprise most people?
Well, a lot of people don't think that I'm creative or that that I'm artistic in any way. I look like an analytics guy, right? Actually, I've been pigeonholed as someone who's like a math, like numbers reporting.
Really?
Yeah, everyone thinks like, oh, he's an analytics guy.
Maybe I know you too well.
You know me better than that, right? I was a second ago talking about the like painting a mural in a second bedroom right now, right?
Yeah.
Like I make little paper mache dragons. I do weird stuff. This is a
Show your. Oh, nice. Yeah.
this is a paper mache chicken that I made.
Awesome. You made that?
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, isn't he cute?
I love that.
He's
You
like
should
a-
talk to my mom. My mom loves
This is a little model of Icarus, like the kid that flew too close to the sun. Yeah. So they're like wire. It's like little bent steel wires, and then tiny layers of like little shreds of paper towel and gesso, and then
When
you
do
paint it
you
with
do this?
maybe a couple hours a week. I make little dragons and dinosaurs for people on the team. So almost nobody knows that. There's a few around here though.
And you keep a notebook, which I love. Do you have it handy? Where you keep all your ideas?
I have the back. This notebook is full of diagrams that I end up transferring later to. Here's a random one. You know, like little charts and diagrams and things.
Totally creative.
Stuff like that. Lots of. This one's messy. Some line in there that's saying something. I have no idea. But I've moved mostly to Google Docs, and a lot of my ideas are captured.
We can't go to dinner and have you go, well, you should write about this and you should write about this. And I love that.
I'll write some down for you. I have a content idea for you.
All
if
right.
you want to steal it.
Yes, please.
Okay. You know, how many social media, content marketing, communications, PR predictions posts came out this year?
Yes.
A couple hundred?
A few, at least.
Piles. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
So how about maybe next year, at the end of this year, maybe we could do it together. I could do help on research. We go back and look and just do like a PolitiFact style, see who was right.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Who
like
was right and who was
nobody
wrong.
ever calls people out.
Awesome.
Right? Yeah. Why don't we just make like charts that show like
yes,
no, yes, no.
I'm putting it on my list so I don't forget.
Yeah. And then just call people out like,
2017.
guess who was totally wrong in 2016?
Of course, it's probably going to be me.
I made a crazy prediction. Actually, I did really well. I predicted that unless Twitter adds a Facebook-style algorithm, that their stock price will drop and they'll be acquired by Google or Facebook. So, I mean,
10,000 word character count.
They're trying moments. They're trying everything.
Yeah,
you know?
they're trying
Yeah.
hard. What's the best book you've read in the last 6 months?
Oh, wow. I read a fantastic book. It's on you can't, it's one of those. It is Indispensable by Monday. It's a book about how an employee of any company at any level can add tons and tons of demonstrable value to their employer by finding savings. It's almost a book on how to write a resume because it shows exactly how to use the language to describe how much value you added. And since I read it, I wrote a review. I met the guy once. He was he's a Forbes contributor. I wrote a review on Amazon how much I loved it. And I saw other reviews of people who said, I force every employee at my company to read this. It's mandatory.
Hey, team, Indispensable by Monday. Read it.
Definitely worth checking out. Yeah. Larry Myler. Outstanding. Really, really good.
Huh. I'll check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I am kind of already indispensable since my name's on the door.
Yeah. You're fine. But you'll give it to everyone else.
I totally will.
I bought 3 copies since I read it. And my copy I'm not giving away.
What is your latest Netflix binge?
Oh, I've got Homeland. My wife Crystal is watching Homeland. We just finished Narcos.
Yes,
we're watching all. Yeah, but I'm sure. I think everyone has seen this. You could just call it The Show instead of even naming it.
Right. Nobody. You don't need to say what it is. We know what it is.
You know what I'm talking about? The murder, making a murder.
Making a murder, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
We'll have to have a conversation about that later. But first, we have our surprise.
I know who that is.
The Petropower surprise.
I'm kind of concerned about this actually, but all right, we're ready.
Okay.
I think we probably should explain the rules to Andy.
Explain the rules. So, Andy, welcome to the Spin Sucks version of the 5-second rule. We will be asking you a question that you will have to name 3 things. And you will hear... You will hear this sound.
Oh boy.
When time is up.
Okay.
All right.
Are you also going to keep score?
Yes, I will also.
Because I'm very competitive.
Yes. Oh, really?
I have for the record, beat Andy at Dance Dance Revolution.
Which I will never live down.
Ever.
That actually, that's a true story.
That is a true story.
Yeah. At your eulogy, Andy, she will be
right.
I'm sure she will.
I have something to say.
Yep.
It's really sad we lost Andy.
Here lies Andy, second place in DDR. May he forever rest in peace, having not broken my record.
Okay. All right. We're ready. Let me make sure my timer is all set to go. All right.
5 rounds?
5 rounds.
I'm a little nervous. Okay.
Okay. Jenny, we will start with you.
Oh, we're starting with me. Crap. Okay.
This is your game. You get to start, woman. All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Please name 3 different animal sounds.
Clucking, mooing, and...
Good job.
That was more than 5 seconds.
Nice. I think that's what the fox says. That was excellent.
No, that was actually, you got it 1 second under 5. Yeah. All right. Okay, Andy, moving over to you. 3 dance moves.
Wow. The worm, moonwalk, and the electric slide.
Nice. That was good. No Macarena or Whip It Nene, huh?
Oh, I should have gone for the Macarena.
Yeah, because I think that's what I beat you in.
Of course, you need to just circle that back, just in case there's any doubt.
Right, just rubbing it in.
All right, Jenny, please name 3 love songs.
Oh,
sorry. Fail.
I was like, you are my sunshine. Frozen. Do you
That's
want
a
to
tough question. That was tough.
Too late. All right, and that was. Look at how nice and sympathetic Andy is. That's so nice.
I don't know. I was drawing a blank for her. I hope I don't get a question like
Dirty Air Supply.
that. Yeah. Wow.
Okay. All right, Andy. Will you please name 3 things that rhyme with spin?
Oh, come on! No, that is not fair.
Andy, that was Jenny just sabotaged you.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Tin, gin, and topics. Win at DDR.
Very good. Okay. Jenny, will you please name 3 things that rhymes with sucks?
Mucks, pucks, and ducks.
Good.
Very careful. Yeah, very cautious answer.
Very good.
Well done.
Yes, very, very well done.
My mom watches this, people.
It's a family-friendly show here, guys. Come on.
Family-friendly show here on 5-second rule. All right. Andy, please name 3 things you can cover in chocolate.
Strawberries, marshmallows, and graham crackers.
What was the first one?
Strawberries.
Oh,
good.
You didn't say crystal.
Although well, marshmallows and graham crackers kind of go together. I'm lucky you gave me that one.
Marshmallows and graham crackers.
Yeah, because you could do both, or you could do them. That's kind of almost 4, Andy, really, because you have marshmallows, graham crackers.
That's smart. Yeah.
That was. We'll just say it was really great.
I like our ref here. She's helping me out.
Always gonna
Thanks,
side
Laura.
with somebody other than me.
Okay, Jenny, will you please? Oops, hold on, my timer went away. All right, will you please name 3 things you're going to get me for my birthday?
Nothing. A lump of coal. Tiny dog bags.
That was not good, but you did get it into the buzzer, so I'll give it to you. Okay, last round. Andy, will you please name 3 types of household chores?
Washing the dishes, taking out the garbage, and cleaning the cat box.
Oh,
My least favorite.
Oh,
yeah.
on target with that one.
That's
Very, very good.
Was that 5 rounds?
Yes, I believe so.
I think he won because I didn't get the love song one.
That's how many of these does it take to equal one Dance Dance Revolution round?
A lot.
I could play this all day. Yeah. I won. I beat Ginny at her own game? Is that possible?
To be fair, I didn't know what the questions were either. Otherwise, I would have had the answer to that one.
We're going to have to send you some sort of certificate, Andy, so you can put it on your
Great.
wall. So you can have it on your wall every time you Skype with Ginny, right behind you. Winner of 5-second rule.
My
And
wall.
with that, I'd like to ask Andy where we can find him online.
Well, you can find my upgraded LinkedIn profile with my giant I Just Beat Ginny certificate at linkedin.com. You can find my new Twitter bio that explains how I just beat Ginny at her own game at twitter.com/Crestodina. Any other social network that I can update with this news, I will be updating. And you can find the certificate on my fridge in the neighborhood of Ravenswood, Chicago, Illinois. I'm at orbitmedia.com/blog. And I am the lucky contestant who got the easier questions on the 5-second rule and honored to be here. So thanks, guys.
Thanks, Andy.
My pleasure. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.